happy belated Easter for all of those of you that celebrate Easter. So today is Easter Sunday, and by the time you guys see this, it will not be. So that's why I'm saying happy belated. So I am just doing this video because I want to clean my kitchen because it is a disaster from cooking Easter dinner. Johanna is off with my parents for the week. They're off to Maine. So now I got to get in the mindset of getting ready and prepping myself for this week. Like I said, I really want to try and be as strict as I can this week for myself, since all I have to worry about is myself. I had already bought pre-made things for my husband that I know he'd eat and like. That way I can just pop it in the oven for him for when he gets home, because he gets home at 9 o'clock at night. So that is what I did. And it's just for this week. I want to try again next week. Johanna will be here next week. So it will be kind of a little bit difficult, but we'll see how this week goes as far as how I eat. So anyways, I wanted to show you what I'm making and how I'm making my cabbage soup. Everybody makes it different. And I want to actually record this so that way I know what I put in it, and if I do end up liking this and I want to make it again, I'll know what I did. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is what my Dutch oven is what I'm going to cook my soup in. So I have it right here. And what I'm going to do is, we were dirty. All right, that's what it is. What I'm going to start off by doing is the cabbage. Obviously, it is cabbage soup. So here's my cabbage. I always peel off the first couple of layers of the cabbage because they are the nasty part. But I will give those to my chickens. I will cut it up and give it to them, and they will enjoy it. So I'm going to stick that over there. So I'm going to get my knife. I have my food processor here because I would make my life so much easier. And I'm going to be lazy, and I am going to slice this up as long as I get the right attachment in here. I'm going to slice it up. Core out of here. And actually, it looks like the core is all on this one side. I guess I cut that just right. There we go. All right. So let's see if this is too big to fit. Let's do that so you can see. Maybe I should just cut it down just a little bit. All right. Now, beautiful. So I'm going to get this all prepped so I can do it all at one time. Alright, so this is full. And it looks beautiful. Look how good that is, you guys. I couldn't even have done that better myself. So in it goes. Now, anybody that's ever cooked cabbage knows that this looks like a lot, but it will reduce down a lot. So, get this last bit done. Alright, that's a lot of cabbage. But it is called cabbage soup, you guys. So, alright, so now I'm going to, there's a lot of cabbage sauce in here. If there was one thing I hated about my food processor is that food gets stuck in this little crevice. And sometimes it could be a pain in the ass to get out. All right. And just so you guys know, I know I've never posted any kind of video like this on this channel before, but my other channel that I just started, I do a lot of this kind of stuff and meal prep and things of that nature. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, definitely go over to my new channel. It's called Urban Town Homestead, and it is all about cooking and how we make our own food and how we are building up our home to be a homestead and all the things we're doing around the house since we bought the house. So just, if you're interested, go take a peek at it. Alrighty. Oh, and also about our chickens. So I've got a lot of videos of our chickens coming up too. And they've gotten real big. But anyways, onto this. So now I'm going to add some onions and some peppers, some bell peppers. I'm going to chop all that up. And then we'll see what else I have to put in this. Remembered, I bought carrots and celery as well. So I am going to actually use my food processor for this stuff as well. I'm still going to leave it on the slicing mode for the celery. Make my life easier. So let's do that. Now I'm going to flip this over because I think I want shredded carrots in this. So the shredder part is on the other side. So So then that's that. And we also have kale. I'm not going to chop up this kale except for with my knife. It's funny because everything that I'm putting in here will reduce down quite a bit. So I am going to put in 2 peppers. Kind of kicking my butt I didn't buy mushrooms because I would have loved to put mushrooms in here. Alright guys, so in here I have 2 peppers chopped up, chunky. And then I have the same thing with an onion. I thought I had more than one onion, but the other onion actually seen better days, so I did not put it in. So I put in one onion. So I am going to put some onion powder, some garlic powder, things like that in here as well. For right now, I am going to food process this, shred it all for the chickens. I think they'll really enjoy that. I'm gonna go out there. My husband needed me, so I'm gonna go out there, see what he needed, and help him, and then go give this to my chickens. And then we'll be back. Oh, Lord. Let me tell you, I went out there to feed those chickens, and 2 of them got out. I cannot deal. So it was a sight. Me and Josh running around the yard before these 2 damn chickens. I can't deal. The only reason why we care so much with them free ranging right now is the fence is not completely up. So it was a sight. But I got 2 eggs. So back to this, you guys. All right, so these are my homemade bone broth, chicken bone broth. So that's what I'm gonna use. I do have a ton of that turkey bone broth. I'm just not a fan of it and something like this because the turkey bone broth is very strong. So not as strong as my chicken. So like the chicken bone broth, the turkey bone broth, I gotta figure out how I can use that. It's just so strong. So maybe like turkey soup or something of that nature. But for this, we're making great even turkey gravy or turkey stuffing, anything like that. But for this particular thing, I'm going to choose to use the chicken bone broth because it's not as strong and I want the flavor of my vegetables. So I am going to pour that in there. But first, I am going to add some salt because I do not season my bone broth. So I am going to season this. And for those of you that do not watch my other channel, this is canning salt. It is the difference between table salt and this salt is this salt does not have, is not iodized. So this one is. Or vice versa, I'm sorry. The other one is iodized, this one is not. So it's good for canning. So if I choose to can this soup, I'll be able to. I am going to also use turmeric because it is good for your gut. So I am going to put that in here. I'm going to put garlic powder. As you can tell, I am not measuring, so I have no idea. I'm just pouring it in. Can't go wrong with garlic. So, and 1 onion, I'm going to put onion powder. And I don't believe I put pepper in there yet. So where's my pepper? Oh, it's right here. And then my pepper. All right, now we're gonna pour this in. All right, so if you guys can see on the top, I don't know if you can see or not. Let me see. Not really. It looks gross. Yes, it does. Is it bad? Absolutely not. So that is just the fat. Sometimes I skim it out, sometimes I don't. Today, I think I'm going to skim some of it out. Trust me, if it went bad, it would not smell as good as it does right now. You guys have no idea how good it smells right now. All right, that's good enough. And I am just going to pour this in. Now all these vegetables also are going to make its own juice. Oh, I forgot to shake it. So all that stuff at the end, you guys, was all good stuff. I forgot to shake it up, but it's all right. So if you guys don't have homemade, see all that, I don't know if you guys can see all that stuff floating in the bottom. That's just stuff because I didn't shake it. All right, so for those of you that are doing, if you are following this to try it out, these are my quart jars, and I'm trying to see if you can see. Let me get a clean one because you can't really see. All right, so this is 3 cups. This is 3 cups. So I put 2 in, so it's 6 cups of any kind of broth you guys want. I'm using my homemade chicken bone broth. So that is that. I poured it over the seasoning, so all the seasonings went down as well. I'm gonna put the lid on and put this on the stove on low. So if anybody has an induction stove, I put this on 3. Or an induction glass top, I should say. I put it in on 3. So I'm just going to let this do its thing. And I'll come back in like an hour and check on it and mix it up and see what we got. Alright, you guys. So it actually has been almost 3 hours. And I have not checked it at all. I have been working outside with Josh and been cleaning inside the house, and I honestly have not looked at it. We put this on the stove at 5, actually 2 hours. Put this on the stove at 5. It is now going on 7 o'clock. So it's been almost 2 hours. Oh wow. It doesn't look like anything's happened. But I'm sure everything from underneath has. So let's see if I can get you in closer. Alright. Yeah, look at all that juice. Alright, let's mix this up. Oh, we can tell the turmeric is doing its thing. Remember, we put this on low. So, this is definitely a hearty soup. I actually think I might put in just a little bit more broth. Because, I mean, there is broth in here. It's just, I don't know. Woo! Making a mess. Making a mess. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add one more. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put it in one of my pints, which is another 1.5 cups. So I think that should, I'm going to shake this one this time. And I don't think I'm going to, oops, sorry. I don't think I'm going to cut the fat out because it's good, healthy fat. Oh, right here. Oh, it actually didn't even have that much fat in it. Alright. Because that's going to cook down some more anyways. So, that'd be good. And only because it is so late, I think I am going to raise this heat a little bit. Because I still want to add some spinach into this. But I didn't want to do it so late. I mean, so early on. But the smell on this smells so good. And I'm happy that I decided to shred my spinach. Not my spinach. Oh my goodness, you guys. My cabbage. That turmeric though made it so yellow. All right. So I think I'm gonna put this up to like a 5, so like a medium. Go finish helping Josh outside before it gets dark out. Yeah, that looks pretty good, you guys. We should try it. We should just take a little bit and see how it is. I don't want it to be mushed, especially since I got to reheat this. So I think I might cook it for like another hour. Put my spinach in. Depends on how this taste test is. Some more pepper in it. Definitely gonna add some more salt. It is good though. Alright, let's try that again. I'm using the same spoon because I'm the only one eating it, so I'm not worried about it. Alright. Oh yeah. It is so crazy how much salt and pepper can make a difference in something. The broth's actually really good. Oh yeah, I think I actually might add a little bit more turmeric in it. So good. There's a bit of a bite to it though because of the thing. So I think, you know what? I think I might add the spinach in. Now, and then in an hour, just call it done. I'm just picking off the stems, just picking them off because I don't want them in my soup. And I'm going to actually just get my scissors and cut them in half. See if you guys want to see what I'm doing. We are just going to let this cook. I just moved it to medium. Let that cook for maybe another hour, so I'll see you guys back here at 8 o'clock. Alright guys, so the soup is done. So I am going to let it sit on the counter and cool for a little while. Put that there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cool down before we jar it up. In the meantime, I have decided I'm gonna get my oatmeal done, and I want to show you what I do. For that, just in case, again, just in case you guys don't watch my other YouTube channel. So, there's 6. These 6 are for this. Is this for the soup? These 6 are going to be for my lunches, which I am doing overnight oats. So for that, I need to have my old-fashioned oats. I need my organic agave nectar, or what I like to eat. Get out of there! Get out! Or my honey, which I'm gonna need both because I'm gonna run out. I usually put chia seeds in it, but I don't have any. So I don't know where my flex seed went. But I usually put that in it too, but I'm not going to this time either. So what I need is my Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. They are made with stevia, and these are less sugar, Sweet Life. They are no sugar added. These are really good, healthy chocolates, you guys. And then toasted coconut. I'm gonna have to toast some more, so I'll be back. All right, so while it's toasting, I'm gonna just kind of do this. Make it quick and easy. All right. Oh, and there's my flaxseed. Flaxseed. Perfect. All right. So I have my funnel. I'm going to put a half a cup in each one. Need almond milk. Oh, hopefully I have enough. Oh boy. I didn't make any. I cheated. I bought it. This is vanilla, so I'm not going to add vanilla to it. But if I made my homemade one, I probably would add vanilla to it. I might actually have to make homemade almond milk if I don't have enough. All right, so I also put a half a cup of almond milk in each one as well. So that's done. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of flaxseed in each one. Some in this one, some in that one. I don't measure, it doesn't, whatever you guys want to do. Just be mindful what they do to your body. And then making overnight oats.
Overnight oats?
Yeah. I'm recording, yes. Get out of here. There's the go. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna mix it. This one doesn't look like it has much in it. I burned them, but I'm still gonna use them. Want not, waste not. Is what it is. Oh, I gotta put. And I put the coconut and the chocolate on top after I mix it. So that way when I mix it in the morning, or in this case in the afternoon, it won't be mushy. Alright. And then I just put my peppers on it. And that is my oats. Yeah, right there. And then I put them in the refrigerator overnight. And now we're gonna let that cool down, the soup to cool down for a little bit, and then we will jar it up. Alright guys, so I guess I forgot to press record. And I just did this whole video without you guys seeing it. So anyways, I ended up getting 6 pints. And like 1.5 quarts. So these two I'm gonna freeze once they're cooled down tomorrow. These I'm gonna let cool down until tomorrow morning, and then I'll put them in the refrigerator. And that was the whole pot right here. Let me see. That was my whole pot. So that is what I got. So we will see how this week goes with this. Alright you guys, so that was my meal prep for today, and this was to get me started for my week to come of being super strict. So let's hope I can stay on track and get it done and be successful and drop some kind of weight. I'm kind of hoping, to be honest, I drop at least 5 pounds. That is my goal. Anything more than that would, of course, be a huge triumph. But I hope I can, by being so strict and eating just these particular items, I'm hoping that I can drop 5 pounds this week. So we will see. Alright guys, until next time, keep my fingers crossed. Talk to you later.